Kia and welcome to a new video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today I'm going to go over my absolute favorite things to do on the south island of New Zealand. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's begin with heli-hiking on glaciers. That's right, you heard that in New Zealand you'll be able to do a heli-hike tour on top of amazing glaciers. You've heard of Franz Josef, you've heard of Fox Glacier, but my absolute favorite is actually on the Tasman Glacier. It is New Zealand's longest glacier. The views there are absolutely fantastic, and towering right above you, you will see Mount Cook, New Zealand's tallest mountain. It's absolutely amazing, and the weather conditions are usually better than what they are in Franz Josef and a Fox Glacier, or at least more predictable, which makes the tour less unpredictable, which in turn makes planning a trip around the south island of New Zealand less unpredictable, which is always a bonus. Next up on my list, we have wine tasting. New Zealand is quite famous for its amazing wine industry, and the south island of New Zealand features the amazing Marlborough wine region, which is admittedly the best wine region of New Zealand. There you'll be able to sample a lot of different wines, and you can do that at your own leisure. You can either drive from winery to winery, make sure your driver doesn't drink too much, but you can also cycle from wineries to winery or jump on a tour. So somebody does the driving and all you have to do is to sample the delicious cepages. Next up on our list, we have seeing amazingly clear waters. The South Island of New Zealand features some amazing picture opportunities above crystal clear or milky blue waters. There is the Haast Pools, there is the Hokitika Gorge, but the one I would like to feature today is the Pupu Springs, also known as the Waikato Pupu Springs. It is located in the Golden Bay area, and the springs themselves actually generate 14,000 liters of water per second. It's quite amazing, and it is just a very unique place to visit on the south island of New Zealand, so make sure to add it to your itinerary. Now let's talk a little bit about wildlife. There is a lot of different wildlife activities on the South Island of New Zealand, from dolphins, seals, sea lions, penguins. But if I have to pick one, I want to talk about the beautiful whales of Kaikōura. Jumping on either a scenic flight above the whales or on a whale watching tour by boat, it's like a cruise, is an amazing way to encounter those amazing marine mammals. The cetaceans of Kaikōura always put on a show, and it's definitely worth checking out. Next up on our itinerary, we have on our list, we have the amazing Abel Tasman National Park. Kayaking on the Abel Tasman National Park is always a treat. It will allow you to see from the waters the amazing landscape of this unique national park, as well as to experience some of the best kayaking conditions that you can find in New Zealand. So if you wanted to give kayaking a go, definitely the Abel Tasman National Park is the place to do so. Next up on our list, we have more wildlife. That's right, I can't lie before. Let's talk about seal colonies. There is many different seal colonies to check out in the south island of New Zealand, from Cape Falwin, which is near Westport on the west coast, to the Otago Peninsula, which is the one I would like to feature on this list. The Otago Peninsula has an amazing seal colony where you'll be able to see both adult seals as well as seal pups behave in their natural habitat. They are absolutely so cute, and you know, they're called sea doggos for a reason. They are just the best. And finally, to wrap up our list, we have a very uniquely New Zealand activities to do on the South Island, and that's carving your own greenstone pendants. So greenstone, also known as punamu, holds a very important significance in the Maori culture. And carving your own greenstone pendant would be a very unique way to get a souvenir from New Zealand. It's something that, well, nobody else will have. It's a great experience to have, and you can do that in two different places. In Hokitika, which is on the west coast of the South Island and also known as the Greenstone capital of New Zealand, or on Stewart Island if you happen to make it that way down south. Alright, so that wraps up this video. There's much more for you on nzpocketguide.com, so make sure to check it out. And the whole team is joining me in wishing you the best time ever in New Zealand.